In the quiet town of Maplewood, there was an old house beside the forest. No one lived there any more. But every full moon, something strange happened. The garden behind the house began to glow, like it was filled with tiny pieces of the moon. People called it the Moonlight House. Some said it was haunted. Others said it was magic. But one boy didn't believe in ghosts at all. His name was Liam Parker, a brave 12-year-old who always wanted to know how things worked. His best friend, Emma, believed in every mystery there was. "Sometimes magic hides in ordinary places," she'd say. Liam would just laugh. "There's no magic, Emma, only science." But one cool October night, Emma saw the garden glowing again. "Liam, look, the Moonlight House is shining," she whispered, full of excitement. Liam's eyes narrowed with determination. "Then let's find out what's really going on." They packed their flashlights, a bottle of water, and a few cookies, the must-haves of any good adventure, and snuck out quietly. As moonlight filtered through the tall trees, the forest was alive with the sound of crickets and the occasional hoot of an owl. When they reached the old gate, it creaked open all by itself. Emma hesitated. "Liam, maybe we should wait till morning." But Liam was already stepping through. Mysteries don't wait for daylight. Inside, the garden was breathtaking. The flowers shimmered softly in a silver light. There were no lamps, no candles, just plants glowing on their own. "It's like they're breathing light," Emma said, her voice filled with awe. But then they heard something, a soft humming sound, like a song carried on the wind. They followed the sound and saw a floating silver light. "What is that?" Emma whispered. Liam, though his scientific mind was racing, just said, "Let's follow it." The light floated as if it wanted them to come, leading them to a dry stone fountain covered in carvings of stars and moons. The glowing orb sank into the fountain and disappeared. Then the ground began to shake. "Liam, what's happening?" Emma cried out, frightened. Before their very eyes, the fountain opened, revealing a spiral staircase glowing with a soft blue light, descending into the earth. "We have to see what's down there," Liam said, his voice steady. Emma, trusting her friend, nodded. Step by step, they walked deeper underground. The walls were covered with the same ancient moon and star carvings. At the bottom was a round, silent room. In the center stood a glass dome with a single magnificent silver flower inside. On a small metal plate were the words, "The heart of the garden do not disturb." "It's so beautiful," Emma murmured. Then a whisper filled the air. "Who comes to my garden?" From the light of the flower, a figure appeared, the gentle, glowing spirit of an old woman. "Mrs. Wren, you're real," Emma gasped, remembering the town legend. "Yes, child," the spirit's soft voice echoed. "I was the keeper of this garden. The plants you see were grown from moon seeds. They bloom only with kindness, and fade when touched by greed." Her eyes glowed warmly. "The garden is dying. It needs a new keeper, brave, kind, and curious." She looked at Liam. A silver light drifted from the flower and touched his heart. "Protect the garden. Keep it secret," she said gently, and then slowly faded away. A faint glow surrounded Liam's hands. As he looked at them, the entire underground chamber brightened, and they could hear the garden above them come alive. "Liam, she chose you," Emma whispered. Liam looked from his hands to the glowing flower, a slow smile spreading across his face. "I guess. I believe in magic now." When they came out, the garden was brighter than ever before, filled with soft music and light. The next morning, everyone in Maplewood was talking about the silver lights over the forest. Some said it was a ghost. Others said aliens. Only Liam and Emma knew the truth. As they walked to school, Emma smiled. "We'll protect it, right?" Liam nodded, his resolve firm. "Always, but one night, a stranger came, a greedy man who had heard rumors and wanted to sell the glowing flowers for a fortune. He snuck into the garden and touched a silver blossom. Instantly, it turned black and withered. The whole garden shivered, and the light began to dim. "Stop! You're hurting it!" Emma shouted from their hiding spot. Terrified by the sudden change and the rumbling ground, The thief ran as the earth itself seemed to swallow his bag of stolen, now darkened flowers, and once again the garden slept in peace. From that night on, the garden glowed only for Liam and Emma. They cared for it, brought injured animals to heal in its gentle light, and learned its silent songs. "It's like the garden knows us," Emma said happily one evening as they tended to the lunar blossoms. Liam smiled. "And we'll keep it safe always." Years passed. Maplewood changed, growing bigger and busier. But the Moonlight Garden stayed hidden alive, waiting. One night, a curious little girl named Nora followed a silver butterfly through the forest. It led her to the very same gate. As she pushed it open, she gasped in awe. "Wow!" A kind, older voice spoke from the shadows. "Beautiful, isn't it?" "The garden likes you." It was Liam. A single silver petal floated down and landed in Nora's hand. Liam knelt beside her. "Promise you'll take care of it?" Nora looked from the petal to the magical garden, her eyes shining. "I promise. They say if you listen carefully on moonlit nights in Maplewood, you can still hear laughter among the glowing leaves, the sound of friends, old and new, who discovered the secret of kindness and courage. True magic, after all, grows only where kindness lives." Thank you for joining us on this journey. If you enjoyed our story, please like, share, and subscribe for more adventures. Until next time.